many x-rays do you have of your knees? How many? 1, 2. Well, I have 3 x-rays and an MRI. And no matter how many times I went in there to get my x-rays, because I'm thinking that every time I get an x-ray, somebody was going to tell me something new, something different. See, this x-ray was back in 2001. See, a long time ago, this is how you used to get the x-ray. They didn't become digital until way down the road, but I had my knee pain back since 1992. And this was 2001. So I was in pain for 9 years when I got this x-ray done. And you know what they told me once they took the x-ray? They said, Renee, you got patellofemoral syndrome. You have crepitus in your knee. You have inflammation. And you know what they told me to do? You can get a shot. You can take some anti-inflammatory drugs, lose weight, and strengthen your leg muscles. That was back in 2001. My next one came, I got an MRI in 2004 because I was still in pain. How many of you got MRIs? Well, see, back in those days, MRIs came like this. So you got all these images of my knee, and I was so excited because I figured that once they took the images, they were going to come out and tell me something new. Tell me some way they were going to help me to get rid of my knee pain. But they didn't. They said the same thing. You can get a shot, take Celebrex, lose weight, and strengthen your leg muscles. I was still in pain. So now I'm up here at 2011. I'm on my 20th year, or close to my 20th year being in pain. Of course, I go get another x-ray because that's all I knew, because I could not figure this thing out. They kept telling me to get x-rays. And I get x-rays. This one was in 2011. And because I was in pain for so long, this one is of my hip because it started to affect my hip. How about you? How long have you been in pain? How many of us have gone and taken these x-rays, getting these MRIs, and expecting to get a treatment that is going to solve our problems with our knee? This was 2011, and I was done. I was fed up. I took 10 years of my life, and I put together a protocol. I figured this thing out in 2014. I got myself out of pain in 2014 on my own, using alternative methods. That's it. And you know what's so surprising about what I've discovered? I can't show you this because it's kind of hard to see, but this x-ray was in 2011. I know you can't see it. It's very tiny up there. But I wanted to see if the deterioration, if I was still getting more deterioration after I got out of pain in 2014. Guess what? I stopped the deterioration. This is in 2021. If I could put these side by side, the deterioration stopped. I figured it out. I figured out how to get myself out of pain and stop the deterioration because I have osteoarthritis in both knees and in both hips. Ladies and gentlemen, x-rays are not going to give you the answers that you're looking for. They're just going to tell you what they see on the x-ray. The treatment that they have is the drugs, the surgery, and the shots. My treatment has to do with healing you from the inside out, getting you more flexible, going after the inflammation and the swelling using alternative methods. I'm sharing with you that the x-rays are only going to give you information. The treatment is the same as they did back in 2001. It just doesn't work. I have created a knee pain reduction strap to start to help. Now, does this do everything for you? No, because what's coming out, what I have coming out right now is programs to help to accent this particular strap. You're going to get from me, this is exciting news. You're going to get from me a meniscus tear routine, a total knee replacement routine. Say you got a total knee replacement and you couldn't get out of pain. Well, I have a routine for you. I have a routine for bone on bone. I have a routine for prevention. I have a routine for osteoarthritis. I have osteoarthritis. I can do anything I want to do. That's what's coming down the line, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I have for you. But you're going to have to take the chance. You're going to have to look at things differently. We can't keep going to the same places and expecting something different. You know, my name is Renee Moten. I am Heal My Knees is my website. Come and check me out and see what I have to offer. Because I can tell you that I can get you from pain to performance without the drugs, the surgery, and the shots. I hope to see you soon.